trend or trash? Is the shift towards usage-based pricing models a trend worth pursuing for all SaaS companies?
Trash. Only because that's the argument that's the option that you gave me. So I'll say trash or
Okay.
maybe lightly discarded.
Okay.
Look, usage-based pricing, it's not for everybody, right? It's not for every kind of tech that you're doing out there. I will say companies like email marketing have been doing usage-based pricing for a long time, and it
Yeah.
works for them because like volumes, it doesn't work for everybody. Every company has a different way to use it, and also it's a real accounting headache for the users as
Yeah.
well, right? Like how are they going to account for that budget year in year out? Not everybody is going to be. It might seem like it's cool on the front of it, but eventually, I see we're going to get to a point where it's like, look, can I just pay you a set amount of money and you give me unlimited usage? And that's how we're going to go back to, which is kind of the default. It's maybe I'll be wrong, but I can't see a great case for it right now.
Mm. Well, I think that's an interesting. I mean, that's what happened with cell phones, and you used
Yeah,
to be charged based on data, and then you got to the unlimited plans. I think similar with internet usage, like number of
yeah,
minutes versus unlimited. So I do think it takes a while for vendors to figure out their cost structure and
yeah.
what they would need to charge for an
Mm-hmm,
unlimited option to be able
mm-hmm.
to make the profits. I think where we're seeing it play out is the AI first companies that are
Yeah.
coming out where they have real costs and they have
Mm-hmm.
to account for building out the LLMs, not the AI wrappers, not the
Yeah.
chat GPT wrappers, but really like you're layering in compute on top
Mm-hmm.
of a database that you've had a structure and put all that investment in, and now you've got compute power on top. That's a real cost. How do you, and you're also really creating value. And so you want, as the vendor, to be able to associate the value with the cost. And if you can do that, then you might be able to charge more. So I do think we're in this really wild west
Yeah.
opportunity with how to do pricing. And to your point, Omar, it's not usage based only. What we're
Mm-hmm.
finding is a lot of people are offering a hybrid model where they have
Yeah.
a base platform fee
Mm-hmm.
and then they've got some sort of usage component, some widget that it's going up. But the customer really has to feel that if you're charging on usage, that there's commensurate value that you're
Yeah.
getting from the product by doing
Mm-hmm.
that. So I do think we talk a lot about this idea of monetization, pricing, and packaging as being a critical muscle that all
Mm-hmm.
companies need to build. It's not just about
Mm-hmm.
logo acquisition or
Yes.
expansion through customers, it's monetization as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think look, I think I'm all in favor of a hybrid model where you have a component which says that, look, if you're going to use this thing more, then you should pay more for it. But here's the baseline for just subscribing to our product. And certainly, I think what you're going to end up is that because it's so difficult to track the variance and these sorts of things, we're going to start seeing sort of hard limits. And then we're back to the old SaaS model, which is like premium enterprise,
Yeah.
whatever it is, right? Where it's just you hit a limit and then you say, okay, I want to buy more. So it'll kind of normalize back down to that. The interesting thing about AI companies is that, and this is sort of out of their hands, but it's more about just the resources that we have. How many data centers do we have? How many pieces of earth do we have? How much water do we have that's going to power this technology? There will be limits. And that will force everyone to just kind of cap usage at a point, and that point we'll just go back to the same old pricing.